Okay, here's part two. To where I left off, we're gonna flip this panel up just so slightly and split this section apart. And then there is actually, let me show you real quick. This thing is going to scare the crap out of you. Right in there. I don't know if you can really make it out. If you see that little blue portion right in there. Yeah, if you see that, it's clear plastic, so it's really gonna scare y'all. So by clipping these little things in, one of them's already starting to get some stress marks, and if it does come off, I mean, it'll stay. But so what you're gonna do is click it in. See, that just scares the crap out of me. And take this panel, flip it down. Then you're gonna take the arms, pull them down, and take this, and yeah, like I said, they're tight joints. This arm really scared me, because at first it was so very tight. Oh, hold on, let me pop his head out. That'd probably work. Then we're gonna flip this down and flip up his head. Now, he is a very nice head sculpt, I gotta say. Let me show you the light piping. Very nice light piping for a third-party figure. Another thing to note, let me show you a couple things to look out for. Right up in here, I don't know if you can see that little white part in there. It's certainly getting a stress mark, and let me tell you, this figure will be getting stress marks all over. But that's okay. If you can try to avoid transforming it a whole bunch of times, it'll be okay. Now this figure does have a lot of little clear bits into it, which is nice because it gives it nice, like, if you just open this up a little and shine a light in there, it lights up basically all three of these little lights here. Even if you're doing custom work on it and you were able to put a light in there, it would show through really nice. Now, to get where I was saying about that little Beast Wars Neo Big Convoys Matrix, it's kind of weird because open his chest up and he has a Matrix of his own, which is pretty cool, but I just don't know why there's two references to a Matrix. Now, everybody's been saying you can't take the Matrix out. All you have to do is take the whole thing out. But I don't think really people have been trying to pull hard enough. It comes actually out a lot easy. Get a nice look at it. It's really nice, but unfortunately he can't hold it, so Another thing to look out for is this right in here, the little ladder thing. It scratches really easy, so if you have a thing of tester silver paint, it actually is a really good substitute to fix that problem. So he holds his gun pretty nicely. I'll hold it in his hand, and he can store it on his arm, which I don't like too much because it's kind of too much like Megatron. Now one thing noticing, if you have this figure actually, you'll notice that my the visor is staying. If you go on the Mastermind Creations website, and they say, like, you take an AWL, which is an all actually, I mean, and make little two dents on each side there, and it works really well to keep the visor down, and it can go up and down, and it won't pop off. Even the light piping shows right through that visor. Another cool little touch. Now, let's get on to the little gimmicks this thing has. First, just like G1 Prime's trailer, it can also open up, fold this down, and has a cannon inside. Pretty cool, but you know, another little meh kind of thing. Now if you saw this pop out, that'll become his shield. So, which is pretty neat, which you can use all the accessories and everything. Now, the big thing that this cannon does, if you take out this whole entire part right here, and just basically rip it apart, the two end pieces will form his lance, and it's very fragile at the end, so be careful. I'm gonna go right into his hand. Now, a lot of people have been messing up at this part. He has these two pieces right here, the canisters, or the barrel, will become his jetpack. No, everybody's been forgetting to flip up this little panel here. But most people have corrected it. And it stays on very well. Then we can take the shield here, and that'll go in right on the side. Very nice. And then plug the gun in, and he's ready for battle. Got his visor flipped down and everything. Just to get a size comparison, here's the Classics Prime. They're about the same height. This guy's a little taller. Now to keep him with the smokestack beam, as I told you, right there, and even his antenna are kind of smokestack looking. Now, do I recommend this figure? Yes, completely. I recommend the figure so much. If you can find him for cheap. Fortunately, I didn't. I had to save my money. Then and only then did they come out with Big Bad Toy Store with some $50 ones that were secondhand, let's say. But anyway, if you have the extra cash, or if you want to save it up like me, yeah, I definitely recommend them. He's got a nice articulation. Anything you want to rotate, rotates, and everything. So anyway, this has been another Optimus Prime reviews, and here's for another 100. Thank you very much.